I'm sure you're getting tired of these kinds of videos, but fuck, fuck. Okay, so yeah, I'll be demonetized for that. That's okay. This will be like a captain's vlog. And what is the star date? What's the star date? I'll show you because you can know that. It is 2024.0810. So um my family is coming to visit. They say that the reason is for to change the locks to make sure nobody breaks in. Nobody has broken in as of right now. Um, I just don't feel good. Every time my mom, and then she's invited me to lunch or dinner. I don't want to see this family anymore. I'm really done. Like there is, I went. Okay, so I had when I did the move. This is now 3 weeks, 3 whole weeks since I have moved in here. Um, when we did the move 3 weeks ago, um, I we went to Cronus Burgers, which is Johnny's, what my dad would call Johnny's Burgers, and it felt weird. The food was good. There was no problem with the as far as the food goes. The food is fine. It's the company we keep, and honestly, that was the place my dad would go to all the time. My dad represented sweat, body odor, anger, rage, alcohol, and just just tired. Like, you know what I mean? Like to me that my dad's place was Cronus Burgers, and we ended up eating there for lunch 3 weeks ago, and it'll always feel like that place that my dad went to. Um, I will say that it's not my place. It's not my place to really eat there. I could go there. It's not far away from where I live, but I don't want to eat there. It's not my place. It's my father's place. So it just kind of feels like it just felt weird. The other thing too is that we went to eat. Where else did we go to eat? Oh, a Mexican restaurant where there's always lots of people, and you have to kind of stand in line. And if you get a reservation or you don't get a reservation, then you have to stand in line and wait. There's always people in there, and I don't know about that one either. There are some places you should go to with your significant other, but if you're going to eat by yourself, it doesn't fucking matter if you eat. You'd rather eat at home because that's where you can see the TV, right? So aside from that, Felipe's, which is a popular place in downtown Los Angeles, I've had some bad memories. I've had some shaky memories. The last time I ate there was by myself after I did a taiko performance in the city of Gardena. I did a taiko performance. I just finished my final exam. Taiko sticks when you're moving. I showed a video about that. Um, and then I just went to eat by myself, and I thought to myself, this is fine, just eating away. So I just wanted to eat away from where my family was, where my family would not. I guess I just don't feel good dealing with my family in any way, shape, or form. So when I go to Pioneer Chicken, or when I go to uh, a place when I go to a burger place of my own, or a pizza place of my own, or if I cook at home, it's me and it's not them. My sister wants to see the house to check on the utilities. They haven't said this as much, but you butt fuck know that that's what's gonna fucking happen. Okay, so they're gonna check on the refrigerator. That's this damn thing right here. Wow, look at it in its amazing glory. I'll show them this thing. This is the advanced cooling unit. This is the security system. Okay, so basically, I'm just there to um, just be there and breathe there and then just move on. Okay. Um, I just want to get this over with. I don't want them to come over every week. I don't want them coming over every 2 weeks. I don't want them coming over every 3 weeks. I don't want them coming over every month. I don't want them coming over every 2 months. You know, you may say that they're paying for this house and you're not paying for this house, so you don't have any rights. I said, well, I have the right to leave, and also too, I just like to keep them at you see this arm's butt fucking length, okay? But I know I'm sure most of you say, but you did these kinds of videos years ago. What's changed? Well, I mean, I'm in a different place. They can't tend to the yard anymore because there's no backyard for them to tend to. Anything outside this house is not in their legal control. It is in the association's control, meaning that the association uh, for the condominiums. Okay, now my mom's will is supposed to. Sorry, I'm watching the outside as I always be aware of your surroundings, as Cholo Trucker would say. But more importantly, I'm just kind of like her will is supposed to lock down everything where my sister takes care of the house. They can't throw me out. I'm getting that. But again, if my sister does not feel like she can do this or does not want to do this, she basically has to pass it over to my other sister. And if my other sister does not want to do that, then she has to pass it on to the next legal custodian. And I think after a while, people get tired of me not earning the keep, quote unquote. Now, I told you all I would feel really horrible if I had a wife and kids and I don't have the job. Like, what kind of deadbeat dad would I be? But I'm just a deadbeat human being. And as I told you before, um, if I ran away from here, quote unquote, ran away from home, I will have to work to just get somewhere. But I would not work out here, not in Southern California. And I'm just tired of everybody's bullshit. And it's not the last time I went to Felipe's, that sandwich place with my mom and my sister, she had this cold tone of, so what are you gonna do now that you graduate? What are you supposed to do now? What are you gonna do now? Like she told me like in this sort of like violated, threatening, dark way of talking to me. I'm like thinking, do you want to be here to eat with us? What the hell is this about? I just don't feel good. I don't feel right. I don't know my mom's going to push again. I want to get this over with, and I don't want to do this anymore. I've reached a breaking point. You know what I mean? Like I'm starting a new hobby. I'm starting a new hobby that's more Masters of the Universe related, but does not break my buying new Mattel, giving Mattel money because they don't deserve it. They don't. But I wanted to start a new hobby. It is Eternia related, but I'll if I survive tomorrow, because it was supposed to be Monday, now it's tomorrow because they want. And I feel almost the same way. I want to get it over with and start the week without them being around. Okay, I just don't want to deal with it. I've been punished enough, haven't I? Haven't I? It's just I can't. I mean I just I'm not a child anymore. And if there is a way for my sister to somehow get out of it and not want to be the custodian of me, and I have to believe that she would feel that way because in the end my sister thinks only of herself, which is fine. But don't pretend that you're holier than thou, that you think of everyone else. Then you can do that. But I don't want to be locked out of this house to not get my things and get the fuck out of here. Because then I'll have to call the police and then they have to unlock the door and let me get my stuff. Okay. I'm thinking of all these things. Now, you say, well, based on what's happening, if they wanted to toss you out, they could have. But again, these are possibilities. And based on the fact that we've all had these really horrible arguments, okay? And keep in mind, when I got into that fight with my sister, it was like just 2 years removed from when my dad died, okay? There were just a lot of people showed their true colors after my dad died. My sister has not remarried. She married twice and has not remarried a third time. But I'm sure she'll want to do something. Again, once my mom dies, That's if this happens. If my mom dies before my sister does, we're going to see how everybody acts. I'm like, I'm watching everything that's happening, like a board game. Like you're looking at the board and all the players. I'm watching what everybody's doing, and we're gonna see what really happens. We're not gonna pretend happen. We're gonna see what's really going on. But I'm just tired of being baby monitored and watched all the time. Let me. This is silent. Let me breathe. Okay. This taking care of all this is going to take time, and I don't want someone coming over here. I don't want to be watched. If I'm going to be watched, somebody else can live here. That's it. Okay. And I know most of you who follow me are tired of these kinds of topics, but this is my current problem. And the only way to solve it, besides breaking the law, something would be a shame if something were to happen to my family members. Besides breaking the law, I'd have to just walk away. Yeah. And I say this because this is my current problem: is being but fucking trusted, and I'm not trusted. And I don't know what it's going to take to be trusted, but this is not the way. So that's all I got to say. And I gotta clean up in here. I've got a lot to do, and I don't like being rushed, and I don't like being hurried up. I like to I just want to throw something. That's my reaction to this. Fuck this family.